for 4 years or more. I've probably gone to more meetings than some of the appointed board members right now. And it's just a way for me to give back to the community. I think I'm more than qualified to help run the Parks and Rec. We're already on a good start, and I'm not even on the board yet. But I've been on a lot of committees, a lot of policy committees and the Recreation Committee, and we're just having fun. I mean, that's what it's about. And I'm enjoying myself, and so I'll just keep volunteering. But to do more volunteering, I need your votes. So hopefully you can all count on your votes. And thanks for coming. One thing I found from going to all these meetings and watching this board that's been appointed is they seem to think they know what's best for you. As opposed to how we believe is we want to find out what you want and what you think is best for you. They keep acting on their own and it seems to be for their own benefit. That's what brought us out here. That's why we're running.
Outside its jurisdiction. I was on the board for about 7 or 8 years. I left it, I think around 2009 or 2010. I was the vice president. At the same time, I was president of the Entertaining League. And I was very involved in the Children's Center, getting it national recognition. I was involved in rehabbing both community centers. When I was on the board was when the recreation program started. And we really got a lot of things done during that time. Bob Hunt was also on the board. Brett Peterson was on the board. We got things done. And we didn't spend a lot of time thinking about managing space outside our district. And I felt like the current board was not approaching things in a really thoughtful manner. And I did try to help. I did a couple of financial analyses for them on the Children's Center, and I tried to get them how to look at enrollment, how to look at tuition, things like that. But nothing ever came of any of the analysis that I did, and I do things like that for a living. I run an international nonprofit. I'm a consultant with many large nonprofits and with large school districts. I design and evaluate programs. And so I was really upset because a long time ago I thought it doesn't really matter who's in office. You know, we have the systems in place and everything will sort of get taken care of. But over the past 10 years, I've realized that that's not true. And one person can do a tremendous amount of damage. And I feel that the canyon is at a really critical time with the Abbey moving into Silverado, with the pressures of development, with all these thousands of acres of open space surrounding us. Where are we at the table? We're not at the table. People don't talk to us. When I was on the board, we had regular meetings with the Irvine Company's park thing, and we were trying to become a face within Orange County to represent the canyon and its interests. And I think it's really important that we develop that now and that we begin to approach decisions thoughtfully. We collect data, we collect information, we consult the community, we make informed decisions, and we make decisions to turn this into a better place for everybody, for the people who live here and the people who come out here for recreation. There is tons of stuff that needs to be done. And this, like I said, this is a really critical time, and that's why I decided to run.
We've got to have an atmosphere that has a certain amount of respect for everybody, and doesn't. You know what? When people don't know what's going on, when there isn't enough communication, when there isn't enough back and forth, honest discussion about things, when distrust tends to breed and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is what we've got to stop. We've got to get things back to transparency, if you will. I mean, that's a catchphrase right now. But it's just a matter of talking one-on-one with people and explaining things about what's going on. And that's what somehow, I don't know why it's happened, but it has broken down in the park board. You can see it in the meetings. There's polarity that's just, it's reached absurdity now. And we can end that. We want to end it.
Hi, I'm John Olson. I decided to run because Debbie asked me, and then Phil asked me, and then Debbie asked me again, and there's something about being asked 3 times. So I'd been to a park meeting maybe a year ago, and I just thought that was crazy what was happening there. And some people, I understand, I think Zach told me once on his golf cart that he goes to watch it because there's a lot going on there. It's very exciting, but it's also very difficult.